Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat, and today I have a very special guest with me. This is my younger sister, my little sister, even though she's a lot taller than I am. But yeah, go ahead. Do you want to tell them your name?
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Jess, and I'm excited to be here, but very nervous, so I think it'll be good.
I am so excited to film a video with her because we just never have before. Because usually when I travel to meet her, I don't bring my camera.
Oh yeah.
And also, why do I look so white compared to you? We're full sisters.
Sunburned.
We're not half sisters.
I was gonna say sunburned also.
But I also got sunburned.
Yeah. I mean,
what?
Not
okay,
a competition to win.
Anyway, today we're doing something that I saw on Kate Kavanaugh's channel, which I will leave her her channel link down below. But she has a writing channel, like an AuthorTube channel. And one of the things she did was talk about books with her brother, where she would have her brother try to describe a book based off of the cover. So today I'm going to do that same thing, and I have 5 books that I'm going to have Jess look at. And to make it a little easy, there's 5 sections that you have to tell me. So first off, you have to tell me if it is a young adult or adult book.
Okay.
Okay. The second thing is the genre, and I'll give you the genre choices that you can. Yeah, I'll tell you the choices. Then you have to tell me, I'm going to cover the author name.
Okay.
You have to tell me if the author is male, female, or other.
Okay.
And then you have to tell me if the main character is male, female, or other.
Okay.
And then the last is probably the hardest.
Great.
You need to try to describe the plot. And if you get anywhere close, I will give you some points.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
Okay. And so she hasn't read any of these books before, so when I was setting this up, I was like, wait, have you read this? Have you read this? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, we can't, because I don't want to make it too easy.
Yeah, you couldn't just help me out. No
No.
bonus points. Okay, no participation effort.
Okay, so the first book that we're going to talk about is The Core of the Sun by... She can't see it though, so I'm going to cover it. Okay, so this is your first book here.
Okay.
So, do you think it's adult or young adult?
I would say adult. Yeah. Just because, like, the images.
Ding, ding, ding!
Okay.
Nice. Alright, so for genres, your choices are sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian, romance, fiction, or memoir.
Sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian, memoir, or fiction?
Or romance.
Or romance.
So which ones are you thinking it's not?
I mean, I don't think it's a romance, and...
No, it's not. It's not. It's not a romance.
Okay. I mean, yeah. It's just giving me like dystopian sci-fi vibes.
You gotta choose one. I mean, I guess if you said both, I would give it to you.
Okay, I'll just commit dystopian.
You're right! You did it! Okay, so now, do you think the author is a male, female, or other? According to their author bio.
I would say male.
Bum, 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 bum.
Dang.
Johanna.
I thought because of the thigh gap, I was like, that's very male gazy.
You're right, it is, and that's part of the
But
plot.
like, she's going for it. Okay.
Oh wait, I shouldn't tell you anything about the plot. Okay.
Okay.
So, is the main character in this a male or a female? Or other?
I'll say, I want to say female because it's all ladies on the, or like female depiction on the front, but I feel like if we're in like a dystopian thing and it's all about babies and regrowth.
This is the easiest cover, and then they get harder.
Female.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, if this is like a red herring and it's just women.
Okay, so you've done really well. Now is the plot. And there's out of 5 points. So if you get anything right, I'll give you a point.
Okay.
So tell me about the plot.
Can I look at the back of the book as well, or just the front?
No, you can't. Because it...
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
The plot is more of the same of...
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, yeah, so, you know, it's a dystopian female protagonist.
You already know that.
I'm just talking. And, you know, she started out being like a little bit of a tomboy, not really into her little box of feminine likes and wants, because she's holding like a truck, and then it's just like, focus on family, focus on children, focus on family, focus on children.
I'll give you 1 point for that.
And then, what's this final person? Okay, I don't understand the chili pepper, like the ghost pepper, like, instead of having a baby, I decided to like start a farm and grow food and save the people, and like I'm the focus of...
Sorry, I'll give you 2 points.
Okay, population regrowth, and there's like some type of drought, and there's climate change and global warming and all of that. And there's some men in the book, and they're probably atrocious, but maybe like one's an ally, but he's like a lowercase a because he's kind of like a crappy ally.
Wow, 3 points.
Cool.
You gonna stop there?
I'll just say she ends up with no one. She ends up like with herself and self-worth, and yeah. Is that too optimistic of me? She could get killed.
Yeah.
By, like, she's killed by a disease. She's killed because she doesn't like choose to have a baby and like grow a family. Mm-hmm. And people get mad at her and they like rip into her home or space or something.
No, that doesn't happen.
Okay.
I'll give you 3 points.
Okay.
So this is a dystopian that's very much like The Handmaid's Tale,
Okay.
where it's a dystopian set in Finland, where there is a very much like basically Handmaid's Tale, only there's a new drug on the market, which is chili peppers. So people are secretly growing chili peppers and selling them as a psychedelic drug. Mm-hmm. And the first chapter in this opens and the girl is putting them up her hoo-ha because that's the way to get the drugs in the system the fastest.
Wow.
And then her sister goes missing and she thinks she's been trafficked, and then it's basically her trying to find her sister and survive in this terrible world.
Cool.
So 3 points.
That makes way more sense with the pepper.
Yes, the pepper.
I was like...
Okay, so you got adult, dystopian, female. Oh no, you didn't get female. Mm-hmm. But you got female main character.
Yes.
And you got 3 for plot. So very nice.
I feel like I'm off to a strong start, but like I don't want us to feel...
You got 18 out of 25.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Next.
Great.
Okay, so the next one is this. The Wicker King by... Yep. Okay. Actually, you can look at the whole front because the first name isn't written on there.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna hold it up for you.
Yeah. Okay.
So, is it adult or young adult?
I'll say young adult.
Ding ding ding!
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. And is the genre, so you have dystopian, sci-fi, fantasy, memoir, fiction, romance. And there are 2 that I would give it to you for.
I'd say fantasy or fiction. But I'll start with fantasy. Fantasy. No? What is it?
Do you want to try again?
I mean... romance?
Yeah. That's one of them.
Oh... sci-fi?
Mm-mm.
God, it's the last one.
Fiction.
I said...
You said sci-fi fiction.
I said...
They can't both be
fine.
sci-fi fiction. Okay, I think I'll give you...
I'll take 2.5.
I'll give you 2.5 points.
Okay.
Because it's basically like fiction, but then one guy is hallucinating. So that's why it's this.
Of course. Okay.
Oh no! Okay. Okay, you're gonna have to continue on.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and is this person a male or female who wrote it?
I'll say female.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, women have so much more to gain by that. You know, I feel like if you're a guy, you're just like, what's up? I'm a guy, I wrote this book. Whereas women are like, do I have to?
Oh, you mean like the shorter?
Yeah.
True.
But okay. The protagonist is a male.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job. And then the plot. I already told you a little.
Okay. You know, it's a world of... God, what is this fiction? Okay, it's a world of hallucinogenic wicker baskets. And
What?
It's called the Wicker King. I mean, wicker, like, I don't... Yeah, no. I just think of, like, weaving. There's wicker basket championships, and you are just not giving respect to all those people.
That's a no.
Okay, anyway. And... You know, there's multiple Earths in this world, and the hallucinogenic person is like, what Earth am I on? Am I in that world? Am I in this world? And maybe his mind map is like connected to someone else's, and they like live in each other's shoes, and they have to like help each other. Okay. Do I need to like say finale?
I'll give you 1 point.
Oh, for the finale?
No, for the
Okay.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
For like the in each other's minds part.
Okay, so they're in each other's minds, and they're probably like.
Here, wait, hold on.
But
this might give you a hint of how it goes in this story.
Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, not ideal. So they're like writing each other letters, and they have to like write it one line by line by line every time they're like switched over, which is honestly drives me crazy in books because it's like just write down your phone number and just text. But that's a much shorter book. Anyway, it's a novella. Anyway, okay. So then like it starts to hurt their brain. It starts to kill them both. There must be something that's like holding one of them in. So maybe one of them is like super poor and the other is super rich. One of them like needs medical help and the other is super smart. One has resources, one doesn't have resources on these worlds. I don't know. And then I'm gonna say one of the people dies, and then the other person just like lives their life alone and sad, but it's like normal, but they just don't have that like secondary voice living their life.
So I'll give you 3 points.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's actually like real life, but one guy is hallucinating.
Okay.
And so he keeps seeing like dream visions and like things that aren't there. And his best friend is trying to like help him through it, but he keeps seeing crazier and crazier things, which makes him do like dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
So his friend is trying to help him, and then certain things you said apply to the ending, but I'm not going to say it in case there's spoilers.
Okay.
So I'll give you 3 points.
Okay.
That is good.
Yay.
All right, so let's see what you got. So you got YA, and I'll give you 2.5 for the genre. And you got female, and you got male, and then you got 30. So that means you got 5, 10, 15, 20.5 points. Nice. Okay. Ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay. So it's The Left Hand of Darkness by Okay. There you go.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, well, it gives you 5 points right off the bat.
Oh, science fiction.
It's
by a woman.
It says a classic of science fiction. How do you know it's by a woman?
Because I can read a fourth of letters.
You looked at the screen?
No, you were holding it and you were only covering like the bottom.
You're such a cheater!
You're facing towards me. What is this? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine.
But we don't. You can just remove that point.
No, that's fine.
Not gain,
I'll give it to you.
I don't care. Okay. Well, you don't have to hold it anymore because like I know it's
Okay,
better
fine.
split.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So yeah,
Competitive advantage. I need all the points I can
Okay,
get.
fine. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay, so
Okay, science fiction. Okay, so YA or adult?
Yeah.
Oh, adult.
Adult, very adult. Okay, so adult, and then you got science fiction, and then you got female.
Female. Okay.
What about the main character?
I feel like, oh man, I feel like in science fiction it's typically always men. Yeah, I'm gonna go male protagonist.
Ding ding ding!
Okay.
She's so good at it!
I'm trying.
You're doing so well.
I'm waiting for the like wild card book where it's just like, ha ha ha,
Well,
incorrect.
good luck guessing what the next few are.
Great.
No descriptive anything.
Super.
I almost gave you a book that's just white.
That's a tradition. That's so rude of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me about the plot of this wonderful novel.
Okay, Left Hand of Darkness. You know, there's in this science fiction world with this male protagonist, you know, he's from a rural area and every day he works in the fields and he just looks up at these 2 castles in the cloud mountain area of this scientific fictional land and he like dreams for that life, he craves that life, he wants that life, and then he's like, screw farm work, I don't like getting up when the chickens and roosters get up, I'm gonna go after that world. And he just starts on his little trek, you know, and it's just, how big is it? Okay, it's
Small.
not like significantly large. Okay, so small epic, small journey, like 2-hour walk, not like, not like week-long saga, just a cute like stick with a handkerchief.
Ursula
of, like,
Le Guin is
I packed
crying.
one sandwich. Like
She's crying.
I'm so sorry, Ursula. You have a great name. I really apologize.
She's dead.
Flowers. Anyway, I'm so sorry. You're great. And yeah, it's almost like giving me like a little bit of like Atlantis sea-ish vibes. And the fog is kind of eerie, spooky. Left Hand of Darkness, maybe as he's on this journey, he just like becomes more corrupt, or he's like, man is good and thinks everything is good, and then everything just deteriorates around him, and it's him just kind of working through that. And he's like friends with a forest animal, like there's some type of coyote, fox, squirrel, bear. Oh, are there any dragons in this or griffins? Okay, missed opportunity. Missed opportunity.
Okay.
And anyway, and then, okay, it's not a romance, but there could be romance, and it's just not the main driver.
Okay.
But, maybe there's like poetry, and I don't know, it's just not giving me Maybe he's just super corrupt. Oh my gosh, maybe it's like he thinks everyone else is evil and awful, but really our protagonist is just super unreliable and evil and awful. Yeah, that's my vibe.
Okay.
I'm so wrong. I can tell by your face.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're so wrong.
I'm so upset.
So it's about a guy who travels from his own planet to a distant planet named Winter, where everyone on the planet has one gender, and they can change their gender at will. So it was one of the first sci-fi novels to explore alternate gender people, where they can switch it.
Okay.
And there's like, it's mostly about how the politics work, and it's a very slow novel about the politics of that system and him learning about the new world, and like there's a lot of skiing and like
of scheming.
Oh, and skiing.
Literal skiing.
Skiing.
Okay. I thought you said scheming, and then I was like, it can't be skiing. It's skiing.
I'll give you like 1 point because there was a little tiny bit of romance.
So that when they get like angsty, do they just go ski off their anger?
No.
Oh my god, is it like cross country skiing?
Cross country skiing. He is cross country skiing.
But they're just angry, but they're cross country skiing.
I mean, he is cross country skiing, but like.
Okay.
I'll give you 1 point for romance.
Also, I do appreciate that it is like one of the first of its kind.
Yeah.
But that cover does not help anyone.
No, I know, I'm sorry.
I don't see any skis. I don't see a ski slope. There's no snow.
The cover that I used to have, my old copy, it was an iceberg. And I was like,
okay,
come on now. Yeah, but the planet's called Winter, but like,
yeah, that's pretty.
It doesn't tell anyone.
And also, I feel like if you're in between two books, and like everything else is boiled down to cover art, that doesn't help you choose that book. You know?
You actually did the best on that because you got all 4, which are each 5 points. So you got 21 points out of 25.
This is hard, man.
All right, ready to level up?
Okay, I'm not gonna. If there's a name on the front, make sure you cover it.
Okay.
Because I feel like any respectable person would take those points when they.
I got it. So this is Let the Right One In. Okay. So.
Wow. Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'd be whistling.
I'm very concerned. Well,
okay, so
there's like a lot. There's a lot going on. You know when we were talking about the other day, it's like when someone shows up late and you're getting ready and you just keep adding glitter. This cover is like maybe less is more, or maybe more. I mean, that person is like less is more, but okay. Tell me.
All right.
Anything? No. Okay.
So.
Okay, young adult or adult?
Yes.
I mean adult.
Yeah, it's adult.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
God.
Young adult is getting racy these days.
Sure, but it would definitely be banned.
True.
Like if you're like dropped your kid off at the library and you're like, oh my gosh, enjoy the chat section, and you saw that book, you'd be like, we are leaving immediately.
Fiction, sci-fi, fantasy, memoir, romance.
Do all of these have to be used, and are they all used once? Like, did you choose these genres? Okay, so okay. Because it says horror, but like.
Yeah, it is a horror novel, but.
No fair. Okay, fiction.
I'll give it to you so far. Because I would say it's fiction.
And fantasy?
Horror, yeah, there you go. You got it.
Horror.
I'm thinking horror, fantasy,
No,
horror.
I do that too. I'll blend words and I'm just like, you know what I mean.
Horror, fantasy, horsey. Like heresy, but make it
fun.
Yes. Okay, so you got it. So you got 5 points.
Yay.
All right, so is the author a male or female? That's our last name.
I mean, that doesn't.
They're from
Sweden. I feel like I only know guys with that last name, but like that doesn't help me at all because that's just like my little pool.
Well, but that's. You should. You know,
well, I haven't had any representation for people who don't represent. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah. Non-binary, gender fluid, all of that. I'll do that one.
Okay.
I'm so wrong.
It's a guy.
Yeah, fuck.
Meet John.
Great. Pronounce his middle name though.
Ajit.
It's louder for the people in the back.
Ajit. Every time I've ever said this, I go, and this is Let the Right One In. And then I move on. And I don't say his name because it's hard. You can't just say by John. Or
no,
John.
that'd be impossible.
Okay, so is the main character a male or a female? And I would say there are 2 main characters. So the point of view main character.
Oh.
What gender?
Female. Non-binary. Gosh!
No, male.
Well, she's making these faces at me. It's not helpful.
Male.
I mean, male.
Okay,
Sure.
so I'm not
I
gonna
didn't use all my options.
So I'm not gonna give
Yeah, I know.
you
Don't give it
that.
to me. Yeah, no. I was
Okay.
so wrong. Okay.
And the last one is the plot.
Oh, okay. Okay. Honestly, just looking at the cover, it looks like we're at the beach or a lake. We're near some type of water, river scenario. And, I mean, not that everything on the planet is not near like a water scenario, but, okay, there's a tree, and it's horror. There's a person who's like, potentially just resting, but also like potentially, oh no, not resting. They're just not out for like an hour.
Can I tell you it happens in Sweden? Does that change your mind?
And it happens in Sweden?
Yeah.
Is this based off of a real one?
In Stockholm. No, it's not real.
Okay.
It's fantasy.
I was like, my podcasts could help me, but they're not helping.
Oh, they can help a little.
I mean, no. Okay, so Stockholm. I mean, yeah, Stockholm's all near the water. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, someone's like horrifically murdered, and okay, I think a protagonist would be cool if maybe if it was the person who did it and I think they're in the right, or if it's like a bystander with authority. It's never like the gray man, the little person who's like supposed to be aware. Okay, but yeah, so maybe it's like, maybe they were stalking the person who was murdered and like they were being really lurky creepy, and then that person got like stolen or kidnapped or whatever, and no one believed them, and then they had to start this, but then they were too close and they're like, it could look like it's me who murdered them because I was already being kind of
I'll give you a point.
scandalous, whatever. Okay, so they're like lurky creepy. Okay. Oh, maybe this creepy person finds the murderer and no one believes them, and then the murderer gets away with it, and you just have this sense of like unjust. Or it's like the mayor did it and then covered it up. I don't know. Just do they have a mayor? I don't think they have a parliamentary system. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you 3.5.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are following a young boy named Oscar who's being bullied at school.
Okay.
And like really, really badly.
Mm-hmm.
And then he meets this weird person, girl, at the playground in his like unit, his apartment building. And like she smells really bad, and she also she's never seen a Rubik's Cube. She doesn't go to school.
Okay.
And so he starts to spend time with her because he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah.
And like they have a friendship, and she learns that he's being bullied at school.
Okay.
And then you find out that she's of immense power. Sorry, I'm not gonna spell it for anyone. Of immense power.
This is where imaginative came in.
Yes.
Got it.
And then she just fucks shit up in the best way possible and like most gruesome way, and it has the most satisfying ending ever.
Okay, good. Okay, that's so much better.
And then they kind of
so cute
at the end. So yeah,
that sounds good.
And the person who's helping her initially like get blood is a, like you said,
for like bank,
someone who's not well respected in society. And they do the killings for her to get the blood.
Get it off your hands.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, good job.
Thank you. That one actually sounds really interesting.
It is good. It's one of my favorite books ever.
Yeah.
But it's a big book. Adult. Yeah. You got that?
Yeah, when you smacked me with it, I was like, ah.
Yeah, right. Okay. 3.5. So you got 13.5 on that one. Alright, you ready for the last one?
I gotta do it. I gotta bring it home. Okay.
Okay, the last one is Furiously Happy.
Good?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. I love the glitter. The hollow.
So why don't you first guess the author, so then I can put my hand down.
I mean, okay. I feel like it's a woman or someone who doesn't identify either way. I'll just go with woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Jenny Lawson.
Cool.
So is this adult or young adult?
Adult. Yeah.
Okay.
And
what genre? So there's sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian, fiction, memoir, romance.
I think I've done everything except for memoir, so I'll just do memoir.
Ding ding ding.
Okay, great.
You got it?
Great. And then emphasis. Oh, if it's a memoir, then it's from female perspective.
Yes.
Okay.
And
And then just plot. I'm plot based now.
Yep.
Wow, this cover is helpful.
I know, that's what I said.
Y'all.
Helpful cover.
Okay, so this is a true story of the woman who was turned into a forest creature.
Come on! It's real life.
She's like, okay, but to look at the cover. Okay. Okay, the cover energy is like a little like manic, frenetic, but the eyes are kind of dead. Like they're really bright.
They are literally dead. I can tell you they're literally dead.
Oh, is this a taxidermied animal?
Yeah. Wow, you get a real... I'm gonna give you 2 points for that.
Okay. Great. Oh my god.
Wow, good job.
Okay.
The eyes are a little dead.
Yeah, they're... As you drink out of your skull cup.
Thank you.
Okay, a funny book about horrible things. Okay, so... I mean, with the taxidermy, I'm like, does she feel like the animal? Is what happened to her the animal? Like, are they separate?
Who knows?
Okay, this is a woman who... she's been through some hard stuff. And if she wrote a book about it, it's been like festering and building over years. This isn't like one instance that you like, you know, went through a few therapists, found the right one, and then they're like, you know, say crisscross applesauce and everything's solved. This is like, no, you have like decades to work through this one.
Wow, okay, yeah. I'll give you definitely another star. So to
so, okay, so she's talking about, you know, childhood, parents or lack thereof. Maybe bullied, maybe ostracized, maybe lived in like a rural part of town or in a city. And
okay, you're up to 4 stars.
Okay, and then she, furiously happy, a funny book about horrible things. Okay, furiously happy though, like emotional base. Maybe she always has to present as happy or present as good, or like when people are like, oh, are you doing okay? And she knows it's like to fulfill their want to like check off a box of like check in with Jenny.
So, yes, I'm gonna give you 5 stars. So this is a memoir about Jenny Lawson's life, and it's talking about her mental health. So she has a whole bunch of mental health problems, one of which is trick.
Oh, cool.
Which if you guys don't know, I have, and I will leave the videos linked down below to that whole video. But she also has a bunch of other disorders as well, such as like really bad panic attacks and anxiety disorder, and just generally like struggling in chronic pain. But she is also like a blogger and comedian. Oh, so amazing. It is so funny. Like I have this one, and then I also have her first one as well. And these are taxidermied animals that like she really likes because her dad owns a taxidermy business. Oh. So her dad taxidermies.
She grew up around?
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
No.
She grew up around.
No.
Yeah. So that's this. Yeah. So.
Great.
So all right, I'm gonna tally up all of your points. So
I just threw that in at the end. Her dad was a taxidermist. Like that in itself is a book.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, clearly
it's her first book. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna add up and see her final score here.
I hope I did well.
I think you did though.
I also want to know if anyone watching has read all these books and they're just like, it's completely that. Or I love that cover. Like the one there was
Ursula, yeah.
Yeah, Ursula's cover. Like if you think that cover actually tells you what that story's about, interested.
She's like, you're wrong.
How did you connect that? I'm very curious.
Okay. So your end result, you got a 79%.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
I'll round it up to a B-.
Thanks. Passing.
Yeah.
Higher B.
Yeah, so you did really well. That's really good because she doesn't live here, so she hasn't heard me talk about any of these books, and she's not really like a reader of like sci-fi or fiction. I mean, science fiction.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't know those authors in general. Yeah. So that was so good.
None of these were familiar. I was just like,
I'll have to roast Ryan and do the same one. No, he knows these, but I'd have to do it for him and see if he gets more than 80%.
Okay, cool. 80. I'm to beat
someday. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please leave a comment or a like down below or hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. Yeah, let us know your thoughts down below. Look forward to hearing them. And I will chat to you in another video soon. Bye!
Bye!